Yeah. I
Pretty.
also got, I think, my webcam set up, so
Oh shit, do you?
yeah.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
If you ever want to do anything like that, yeah.
That's cool. I do have some ideas for that. But nothing gay. I just don't do anything wrong.
And nothing wrong.
Nothing wrong, alright?
Oh,
No, I don't want to Microsoft Edge myself.
Microsoft edging.
That's what they should have called it. I think it would be more successful if they call it that.
I do feel very relieved now. Like a
Yeah,
weight has been taken out of my stomach. Literally.
man.
Man.
Is there any like feeling more worse than having to take a shit and you can't? Like honest to God. Like
Probably some, but just
I mean, people say about like, oh, giving birth. Nah, nah, they're wrong.
absolutely wrong. Absolute buffoons.
Idiots. If you may be so inclined.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck gay, Paul gay, wall gay. I love a good podcast. We also got like 30 questions, so we'll do a short hey everybody, and then we'll answer all the beautiful, 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 beautiful people. That's how beautiful you are,
All
people.
right, I just had a terrible thought. I don't know.
What? Eat your own
Wait,
shit?
remember like Pikmin, the Wollywogs, the frog guys?
Yeah,
For some reason, my brain just said Wallypog.
that's horrible. That is like actually worse than 9/11 on multiple levels.
I don't know why I thought that. I just did.
The worst part is, you know what my first thought was? Oh shit, that's an emote we could make.
Wallypog?
Dude, oh, that fucking reminds me. I made I got my drawing pad in and
Yeah.
I made part of the Kingdom Hearts thumbnail if you want to see what I've done so far of it.
Oh, please show me.
Here. This is I drew part of Sora, but I haven't like fully shaded him in yet and blended him.
Oh, very beautiful.
I was like, because I was originally drawing him, you know, in that face he does where it's like he's like the cheese moment, and I was like, how can I make it better? And I did.
It sums up how I feel about the playthrough so far. Very well.
I don't know. The only thing is, I don't know if I could do it for YouTube. Where my plan is to, he's gonna be holding his keyblade up, and then Kyrie's gonna be like touching the tip of it, and she's gonna have like a really dumb face. But I don't know if that would.
Fine.
It should be. Oh.
Oh, it's a very beautiful expression.
You know, it's funny too because I was sitting there drawing that, and I'm like, think of the things I could do. Think of the good things I could do. No, this is what I need to do. Oh my god, that was really loud.
Veiny Sora with his shaft neck.
um,
That'll be beautiful.
where the fuck is Dan at?
Probably dead. You know, Dan.
uh. Oh shit! Too. I also have a Leon thing, but it's nowhere clear near. No one, nowhere. Fuck! It's not close to being done yet, but I could show you like the concept art.
Leon, like Resident Evil 4?
Yeah, I did a rough sketch of what I want to do before I refine it. Oh, there's a theme going.
He's handsome Squidward.
I'm so glad you got that's what I was going for. My favorite part is
Pretty good.
every time I draw something, I'm like, what noise would it make? And that's how I inspire like what I need to do. And for Leon, my first thought was, and that's what.
When I look at Leon, I'm imagining a real kind of
Oh,
noise.
oh fuck, that's a good one too. Anyway,
Like he's walking down the street. he sees like an old lady selling some apples. He's like, "Would you like one, dearie? They're just 50 cents." Like, oh yes, I'll take one.
I'm just saying, if I was born like 10 years earlier, I probably would have been a Newgrounds animator. Anyway, Dan, get your ass in here, boy. Come on, boy. If not, we're
Grab it. I keep touching and messing around with my mic position.
Who's Mike?
You know, magic. Sure, I'll leave it there and something. No, this needs to be higher. I'm not high enough.
Dude, no one gets higher than me. I will say that too. That happens with me, where I'm like constantly adjusting my microphone arm because my autism. Anyway, who the fuck is posting stuff on the anime channel? Okay, cringe.
Cringe and reported and banned.
That's it. You're officially banned. My dad works at Discord. You're gonna be hearing from my lawyers. Okay. Well, if Dan doesn't get here within like the next 55 seconds, I'm gonna just straight up start the podcast. I'm saying it, dude. It's official.
55 seconds? I have to open my water.
Ooh, opening his water. Exclusive content here on the pre-show.
So because I've now set up my webcam, I actually cleaned off my desk.
Oh, God.
So now I just have like a lot of room over here.
I do too, because I cleaned off my desk the other day, and it's like, oh my God. And it's so funny too, because you never realize how disgusting your desk is until you clean it off. And you're like, what the fuck is wrong with me? And you have an existential crisis.
Oh no, it's just mostly dust and paper.
Oh. Mine was like 50 billion bottles of alcohol, because that's what I need to get through this. Okay.
You know, I forget that I can just like drink.
Yeah. It still feels like, even though like I've been able to do that for a while now, it still feels like the idea of doing it is like, oh my God.
It just doesn't really cross my mind that it's something I can do.
Fuck.
It's just like we out here wildin'.
We out here straight vibing, dog.
I am just vibing.
I've been vibing in the Ritz car.
Oh, hey, it's Dan.
Hey, it's Dan. Do you have a plan? Thank you for your answer, Dan.
You're welcome. I'm glad I could respond to the question.
Also, yeah, I was saying this to Alex a bit, but we have like 30 questions.
Ooh, questions.
Uh-huh. So we'll do a little intro talk a bit, and then we'll hop into them. And
Oh, I actually had like a game I want to talk about for once.
oh, you can talk about it, and then you can talk about it, Alex. I'm just kidding. You can't. Why would you suggest that? Why would you talking on a podcast? Are you kidding me?
It does sound a little far-fetched.
Dan, you're really loud to me, like personally.
I know.
Personally, in my heart, you're loud.
I'm turning you down.
No, the heart of the cards.
Now you're really quiet. Why would you do that?
Oh, jeez.
Say something for me, and please don't be the N-word. Okay, you're good enough.
Right?
Hello, boys. Hello.
Hello, my boy.
Hello, my child. We are here again. Oh my God, we're back again. Brothers, sisters, everybody sing.
Yep. We've got more energy. I'm less tired than other streams.
Dude, I pumped up. I drank 58 energy drinks. I'm ready to game. Or not game, podcast. I already fucked up. Dude, these new headphones are weird. They feel weird. I don't like it.
Ooh.
I don't like it. Please.
Is it just like weird cushioning or whatever?
Yeah, because I used to having earbuds. Now I have like those over-ear noise canceling headphones.
Yeah, it takes some getting used to it. I've been using those for like a couple years.
Mm-hmm. Because I mean, like, they're high quality too, and like I'm plugging them in. It's like everything sounds so amazing, but it's also like, oh god, I'm not used to this. But nice to have some upgrades, people.
Yeah.
Nice to have some fucking upgrades. Anyway, guess who's here tonight? That's right, the usual cast of characters. Introduce yourselves one by one, orderly manner. You know the drill.
Nah.
Alex.
Yeah, it's Alex.
Yeah.
Everyone...
And I'm Dan.
And I'm Alex. And I'm Dan. Hey. Anyway, how are you fine boys doing tonight? On the Juice podcast.
Pretty good.
Oh, that's good to hear, Dan.
I'm also doing good.
Oh, you're also doing good? Oh
Yeah.
my god. I'm doing stuff in the hood.
Like crack?
Dude, I'm installing crack. I'm finishing what Richard Nixon started. Hell yeah, bro.
Impeachment?
What? Turning myself into a peach? What'd you say, Dan?
Funniest shit I've ever seen.
Fuck, dude, I turned myself into a peach. I'd be James and the giant peach. Someone made the joke James and the giant peach, where the giant peach means ass.
Probably.
Okay. I thought I'd be the first most original funny person ever, but I guess not.
10
That's
out
really
of 10
awesome.
on both original and funny.
10 out of 10. Okay. Anyway, if you were watching on the pre-show, Alex, you wanted to talk about something?
Yay!
You wanted to fucking say about something? And also, I have a few things to say.
Oh, you got a few words?
Just a few words. Like
I
this,
mean,
like this word, buckwheat. Just throwing that
All
out
right.
there.
Well, you've taken it too far.
I'm sorry. I've been pent up with rage for all these years. I've been waiting to say it, and I finally took my opportunity. I'm sick of it. All right?
You know what I said about weird grains. I don't like it.
Well, fine then, I guess. Okay.
What the hell is a rye? Someone tell me.
I've never seen rye out of the context besides bread, huh? I think it's a conspiracy. It's a bread
What about the
conspiracy.
catcher of the rye?
Dude, why are we talking about baseball? Get it? Catcher? Huh?
Who's the pitcher?
Ooh. Is it filled with Kool-Aid?
Probably.
That's nice. Anyway,
Now I'm just imagining Kool-Aid Man pitching at a baseball game.
that'd be awesome. What do you think?
It is.
I would love to see that. Make a commercial where...
Oh, it's this game you want to talk about.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been playing a game. Dating the Video came out on Christmas.
Oh, Christmas.
It's an indie game called Omori.
Oh, I saw you playing that.
Yes.
Yes.
Very blatantly inspired by Earthbound and Yume Nikki. I can tell because I've played both of those.
What about my Nikki? Anyway.
Oh yeah.
What
So originally, there's a story to this.
Uh-huh.
Originally on Christmas, I was going to go to my grandparents and have, like lunch with them. But there was a really terrible snowstorm.
Oh, fuck
Like
yeah.
the night before and day of. And it was super icy, so I couldn't go anywhere.
It was Super ISIS.
Yes. So it's 11 a.m. It's not 11 a.m. It's like 10:30. I was sitting in my room, and I just learned that I can't go anywhere for the rest of the day because it's so icy.
Mhm.
It's Christmas, and I'm alone. I check the Steam page, and under New and Trending, I just see that game. And I have no idea what it's about. But I just looked at it and was like, And at first I wasn't going to buy it. But then it just... I don't know. Something about it told me that I was going to like the game if I played it, so I bought it. And then I played it, and I liked it.
Never would have guessed that.
Yeah.
I got a bunch of shit, too.
I'm not done.
No, you're done. I'm just kidding. You can go, gamer.
Let the man talk.
No.
Basically, if an indie game is like dark but has a sort of cutesy and light exterior, I'm probably going to like it. Because that's been the story with every indie game I've played and liked.
It's true.
Oh.
It's a
Wow.
good game. And I have this very distinct feeling that I've seen parts of it before.
Like,
I do not know from where or from what.
so you're like getting deja vu from it?
It's not just deja vu. I'm certain. I am very certain I've seen things from this before.
Very interesting.
Alex getting haunted.
Or is it
Maybe.
premonitions?
Deadly premonition?
It fit with the theme if I was getting haunted.
Dude, that's so realistic. I can't believe it.
It would be very thematic to the game if I'm here alone being haunted by something in a game that's about being alone and haunted by something.
That's awesome.
That's branding.
It's branding.
I'm gonna be honest.
Anyways, it's good.
Do you recommend it to the audience?
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. If you're into that sort of game, of course. Which I'm gonna be honest, probably there is a good portion of our audience who likes that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's got that very good Earthbound-y feel where you're walking around a colorful world talking to a whole bunch of weird characters that tell you their stories and are just kind of funny.
Is it like how long is it, would you say?
It took me 16 hours to beat it.
That's not too
And
bad.
I was doing plenty of like talking NPCs and end quest, side quests and whatnot.
That's a decent size.
Speedrunning it.
Because of the way I did my save files, I messed up real bad and couldn't get any but one ending
Cringe.
with my current save setup. So I have to go back and replay through the game if I want the other endings, and it's only taking me like 7 hours to get through most of it.
Didn't you do that with Dot Flow
Yes,
when we played it?
I accidentally fucked up and had to replay some of it.
Haha, he fucked up.
But it wasn't that. It's just that all my save files were in a state where I could only get one ending. It's not like the endings
Oh.
were progressive. It's because of the actions I took, I was locked into an ending.
Oh, that sucks. I've done that. That kind of
thing.
sucks, yeah. That's interesting, then. So you recommend it to the audience? Go out, buy right now, and if not, you're banned from the channel. And I want an essay review from every single member of the audience next week.
Yeah, it's just fun.
Yeah.
It's been a good time waster. There's very, very good spooky moments in it. I will say that. Very good spook.
Ooh. I'm gonna be honest though, because when you said about the getting haunted in real life, I'm surprised like Kojima didn't try that already.
Kojima just kills himself and haunts his fans.
Yeah. Let's be honest, he would fucking do it. He would fucking do it.
His new game idea.
The next Metal Gear.
Dude,
Kojima just haunts people.
dude, remember I think I told you about this. I don't know if I said it on a podcast or not. That whole idea where he wanted like the console to bleed.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll have to.
I'm just imagining, like, you pay $60 and Kojima's ghost shows up to your house randomly for just the next few days.
I'm gonna
And
have to.
that's the game.
I'm gonna have to search it because I don't think I mentioned it on a podcast, and someone might be confused about this. Hold on, because I don't remember the exact story. I don't want a 40%. Okay, yeah, he wanted the game to emit a blood smell. From what I remember, it was like it would a little packet would break when you died, and then like it would just burn on the disc and create like this really terrible smell. Oh my god. But let's Kojima, I'm putting out a challenge for you now. Kill yourself. If
In
you're
Minecraft.
in Minecraft, of course, if you're really dedicated to your game.
Have your Minecraft ghost haunt me.
Oh fuck.
Now I keep looking over my shoulders. Every time I play an indie game like this, I'm a worse person afterwards. It really sets off my paranoia and anxiety. But man, they're just so good.
Alex, how'd you feel if you look over your shoulder and Kojima staying there? He goes, "Did you like it?" How'd that make
I would say yes, sir, Mr. Kojima, and I would hand him a nice big old thumbs up.
That's cool. Kojima approves. And then he goes, "I will not haunt you now, you gay boy," and then leaves. He floats through the ceiling. Anyway, thank you.
T-poses.
T
Poses
poses.
away.
I got a bunch of games too because they were doing the Steam summer sale, and
You mean winter sale?
or summer sale. Fuck.
Summer sale in December.
Editor, take that out, you son of a bitch. Anyway, and there was an Epic Games thing where they were giving away games, and I got some games through that.
What'd you get?
Well, let's take a look. I got Amnesia, Dark Descent, the original. Alien Isolation. I got 2 Borderlands 2 and Borderlands pre-sequel. City Skylines, Fez, Hitman. I'm pretty sure that's the 2016 game. A game called Inside. That's a game
I know Inside.
I've seen Inside.
It's a game for your mother. Heyo. Lego Batman 2 and 3, Metro 2033, Oddworld New and Tasty, Overcooked, Pillars of Eternity Definitive Edition, Stranded Deep, and Tyranny.
You are the last person I could imagine playing Pillars of Eternity.
They gave it to me, so I don't know what the hell it is.
Pretty sure it's a what do they call them, CRPG, like a tabletop, kind of like D&D sort of thing.
Oh, did I just post cringe then? Oh no. But I also got some Steam games, which here, let me see here. Friday the 13th, Knights of the Old Republic, which I really wanted that.
Oh, Knights of the Old Republic. Oh, you have good taste, sir.
Yes, I love Knights of the Old Republic.
Oh, yeah.
We can hold on. Oh, I got 1.
All right.
I mean, 2 is like, meh. I don't know. I
like 2. The beginning of 2 is slow though.
2 is like really slow. That's the problem. Is I feel like it kind of turned me off too because it is really slow, but it does pick up. And once
it gets good, it's just getting there.
Yeah. I also got Fear 1 and 2, and Fear 3, Deus Ex, The Fall, Human Revolution. Which isn't Human Revolution the I didn't ask for this.
Yep.
Yeah, because I remember that game having the good song where it's like it's my world, and I love that song. Saints Row 3, Dead Space 2, Lego Star Wars, Lego Harry Potter, Mass Effect, Portal 2, Deus Ex Game of the Year, and Deus Ex Invisible War. Okay. But bunch of shit there, huh?
That's quite the lineup.
Because they had a bunch of deals on it, and it was like, hey, if you buy this, you can get this bundle. So I'm like, all right. Because I was just going to buy individual games, but it was like, hey, if you buy Fear, we'll give you just Fear 2 and 3 for nothing and a bunch of DLC. I'm like, cool.
It's like going to Costco. Just buy one thing, and you get it in bulk.
Dude, Costco is amazing, but also...
And if you don't, the employees start throwing them at you and begging you. Their lives depend on it.
I will say I'm glad, though, because we were talking about doing Mass Effect, and I got that for like $2. And like I said, the biggest one I was excited for, Knights of the Old Republic, because I haven't played that in so long, but I love that game so much.
I love Knights of the Old Republic. That's probably the earliest game I played that had sort of D&D type mechanics to it.
Mm-hmm. It is.
And, when I was young, the numbers like 19 to 20 crit meant nothing to me. I was just like, yes, big number.
I honestly, too, it's interesting because when I played as a kid, I was just like, I just want to look cool, and I want to be cool Star Wars character. But now, it's going to be interesting to see, like, the difference.
Yeah, because, like, the attack bonuses, like, the crit and the rolls, and they'll all make sense.
Mm-hmm. You can appreciate...
When you're a kid, you're just like, oh, this particular crystal I jam in my lightsaber makes the attack bonus 1 higher.
Mm-hmm.
And you're like, okay, I did it.
I know, the thing is, I wish there'd be, like, a newer Knights of the Old Republic, but I know it would never happen. Something like in that detail, which sucks, because I would love a modern-day game like that, but you would never get it.
Yeah, it was just... I feel like it had some of the cooler additions to the Star Wars expanded universe.
Oh, absolutely.
Like, nuked.
Because that was, by the way, though, because a lot of that shit where it was like, because that's where I learned through, like, the original Sith and stuff like that. A lot of that really was interesting. And it is a shame they just nuked it and then immediately after just kind of replaced it with the same thing, but Disney-fied a bit.
Like the twist to the first game, was really cool when I was like 7.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I was like, oh.
It makes me upset too because it's not like edgy Star Wars, but it's more like nuanced, if that makes sense. Like something different from the typical, like, very black and white Star Wars, which I like. Which is why one of my biggest disappointments was that Star Wars 1313 never got released.
Star Wars 1313 Giant Killer
Bees. Oh fuck yeah, dude.
I would say it's kind of gritty.
Yeah. Because that's
like it's no clean cut this side that side. It's everything's kind of murky a bit, and it's not just the graphics.
That's true. Because that's the thing. Like they sort of dipped their toes in the water, and that's why I like Star Wars 1313 because it was just like they're going full realistic, gritty, edgy, and I'm like, okay, this is gonna be interesting. And then I think it got canceled because Lucasfilm got bought by Disney or something. I forget the exact story. But
yeah, I'm not a huge Star Wars fan, but Knights of the Old Republic,
I
really like that.
I'm gonna be honest too. I mean, I do love Star Wars. I grew up being a huge Star Wars fan, but because of recent stuff, I've kind of fell out of love with it. But I play, like, Knights of the Old Republic just sort of, lights that flame again. Just the feeling of, like, oh.
If it weren't for those games, I'd probably have basically no connection to Star Wars at all. That and, like, Battlefront. Like, the original Battlefront 2.
Dude, the original Battlefronts on PlayStation 2 were, like, just perfect. I love those games so much.
I played a lot of Battlefront 2 on the, I believe... Xbox?
I forget. I played it on the PS2 because I remember one of the things was what got blown my mind was that doing online games with PlayStation 2. I think actually
I was too late for the online stuff, but I had like real friends back then and I played with them.
I did, yeah, I had them too, but I remember I wanted to do online, but I couldn't, so I was just like, all right, we'll just do with your friends.
But even without like friends or whatever, he just something about it was just real nice. It felt really satisfying to play.
I remember too, one of the coolest things I had as a kid was because I love Battlefront. I remember going to Toys R Us for my birthday one year, and they had like an entire like set of action figures, like all the classes and stuff like that. And that legitimately was one of the coolest things I had. Oh, goddamn! I'll say this too: the new Battlefront. New Battlefronts I like them, but they're not, it's just not the same.
There's just something about they're taking the enemy, the enemy's taking the command post.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, I gotta get over there, I gotta roll in.
I wonder, and I probably am missing something. Was there ever like a Star Wars like real-time battle strategy game? I can't think of one off the top of my head.
What do you mean?
Like like you control an army and stuff like that. Like I'm trying to think of a game. I'm retarded. Hold on.
Age of Empires?
Yeah, I guess that's the best.
There probably is one, but I'm not very versed in Star Wars.
I was gonna say it's like StarCraft, but I think there is, but I can't. At least there's not a prominent one, because if there was one, I feel like that would be. Even if there was, it's probably like in '95 or something like that they released it. But I really would want something like that modern day. But also, I will say it was what was I gonna say? Never mind, I forget.
Okay.
Oh yeah, but now I remember. I'm also glad too. Now I have Star Wars: The Complete Saga on PC, so we can do that, and there won't be issues like through the emulators.
Real official hardware.
Real official, guys. I'm now just gonna bug me till I find this. Oh, Galactic Battlegrounds, maybe. I think
there's I believe there's like a tabletop game that's about what you're looking for, but I don't know much about it.
Ooh,
yeah, I played the Star Wars tabletop game, Edge of the Empire, they called it.
Huh. Is it
I
good?
Think that is.
It was fun. I was the only one who wanted to be a Jedi.
I'm just imagining Dan sitting on like a long table, just two benches. One bench is just Dan sitting there, and the other bench is like 7 people. And Dan has like 3 ships in front of him and like an army on the other side.
Oh fuck. I got a question then. We got an important question we got to ask. If you were in the Star Wars universe, what would you be?
Dead.
I mean, that's true, but would you be like a bounty hunter, just a Jedi, Sith?
Oh, I can't be a Jedi.
I have been watching The Mandalorian a lot. I think I want to be a Mandalorian.
Oh, the
Ooh.
Mandarin?
Yeah. The Mandarin, I consider myself a creature. Or teacher. Why did I say
It's going
creature?
to be an orange.
Dude, I feel...
He's an orange. He's the Mandarin.
That sucks. I feel like, honest to God, the best route would go like Grey Jedi, and I'm now getting in like very Star Wars Order territory, but
I don't even know what that is.
it's Grey Jedi are like they're not really
The cop out.
it essentially, yeah. It's like for Jedi who you don't want to be like the whole celibate monk thing, so you're kind of like a neutral, basically. So you don't really take sides from, or am I confused? Wait, it's been a while.
That's a great Jedi is neutral. Is that their whole thing?
But I'm thinking, what am I thinking of the true? Is it Grey Jedi? Because isn't there something else where you just like you're completely neutral and you don't like care about anything Force? You're just like, I just want to grill for God's sake. Or am I?
Apathy?
What'd you say?
Apathy?
No, but there's like a thing you join, because like you have the Sith, the Grey Jedi, and then like the Jedi Order, and I think there's a fourth one where it's like you're just completely like a Jedi, not a Jedi, but like a Force user mercenary.
Not ringing any bells.
Okay. Anyway,
I definitely fall in line with the Grey Jedi though, because I'm real bad at being evil, and I'm not exactly a paragon of virtue.
I would say that too, because I feel
I'm
like
a neutral boy.
because the Sith are a bit like they get a little bit like fetishize the Force, and that's a bit weird to me. But also the Jedi are kind of like, all right, you're kind of full of yourselves a bit there, especially during the whole New Republic.
I wouldn't be able to stand being a Jedi, and I couldn't condone being a Sith.
Yeah.
So I just okay, fuck both of you. I'm gonna go grill.
I feel like if I had to choose it, I would. If it was between the two, I would go lean Jedi, just because like, all right, I don't agree with your ways, but you're at least like good and are doing stuff to help, even though I disagree with you.
Between the two, I'm hard Jedi. I wouldn't be able to join Sith. No way.
Yeah.
I could be a Sith.
Dan definitely could be a Sith.
That's true.
He could be a Sith right now.
In fact,
we wouldn't know.
When we watched Revenge of the Sith and Anakin slaughtered all those young Jedi, those what does he say? Those younglings. Dan was clapping like a seal.
It was really weird how he was. Yeah, like that. He was laughing exactly like that.
He was laughing like that, and for some reason he said like he kept wanting to replay that scene over and over again. I'm like, why? And then he said like, oh, I'm gonna add this to my manifesto. I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about, but.
I just wanted to watch the rest of the movie.
Yeah, I just wanted to see the cool fight between Anakin and Obi-Wan, but he was just, And then he kept like talking about a Jedi genocide. I'm like, I don't know what this means, and how the what's his name, Darth Plagueis is gonna make a comeback, and you all see, don't come to school tomorrow. Don't come to Jedi school tomorrow. But it's a bit weird, But hey, I don't judge with Dan.
Yeah, it happens.
It happens a few times. It fucking.
Force lightning.
I don't know though, because if we might do we might do a Knights of the Old Republic on the channel, but I don't know if that would be the best.
I don't think it'll be a good series to do on the channel.
I might. You know what I might do is maybe chill streams or something like that. I'm on the fence if people really want it, but. There's other Star Wars games we could do. I think would be better for the actual channel.
I think Battlefront 2, which is the one I think I like more.
Battlefront,
not the new one, the old one would be much better.
Battlefront 2,
because
yeah.
It's just like action matches, like not too long.
I think that would be great. I think, like I said, Lego Star Wars is great because like, oh, people know this game, like it, and it's like autism friendly.
And they're both good games for our channel's branding.
Exactly. Hello, welcome to the Autism Juice. That should be our name.
I'd be down for Battlefront 2 or Lego Star Wars.
I think we have to do. I think that actually could be a good idea where we do the originals and then see the newer ones, see how they compare, basically.
And then people will call us boomers when we like the ones we played as kids more.
Okay, boomer. Yes, Hitman, I know, too. I want to do that because that's really fun. And Amnesia, I think, too, because you said about this on the Halloween special podcast about doing horror games during the winter, which I think could be good. So, like, yeah.
I like horror during the winter.
Yeah, it works. And we can test out the webcam and do a Chatterbait stream.
Yeah. That's the one thing when I was talking to my dad about getting a webcam. He said, you better not be doing any of those weird, like, porno streams.
Dude.
One thing he said to me about it.
Does it count if we do VTuber?
Oh, absolutely not.
Okay.
I'm going to get to work right away in the model.
Oh, fuck. But
I have no idea how to do that, so don't worry.
I probably could do it.
You probably could, and that scares me.
Here's the thing. If I just get a green screen and you give me enough time to learn how to do, like, 3D animation, I could do it. Because it's probably not that complicated. It'll just take some time. Because I also, too, speaking of 3D stuff, I want to, once I get sort of good with drawing and animation 2D, I want to start learning Blender and do shit in that. That could be fun.
It's simple. You press the power button, then you press puree, and then you put your hand.
Oh, that'd be fun.
My favorite thing with Blender is like a couple bananas, some milk. You throw some apples in there as well.
Some nice fruits, you know.
If you're feeling a bit saucy, add some peanut butter.
Ooh, that's true.
Ew.
I like
Stop it.
blenders are great because, you know, it's one of those things where it's like you want to get a meal in, but you're not like hungry, so, you know, you just gotta do a quick thing. It's great.
You just drink it.
And then you drink the blender and you dump out all the stuff you made and just drink the blender. It's like that it's like, you guys know what I'm talking about, the French animation where it's like they're eating plates and stuff?
No, that's not what my first thought was. My first thought was how you gut load like insects when you feed them to like snakes and spiders.
I feel like, oh, here, I found it. It's for those watching at home. It's by Jan Svankmajer. It's called Lunch. Okay, it's just like a stop motion thing. Anyway.
Oh, awesome. You said we had some questions today?
We do. We have 30 of them.
Oh, Dan, you don't have any games you want to talk about?
Yeah, you don't have any games you want to talk about real quick? Yeah, actually, you could talk about them because I have to piss really quick. Again, little pissy boy.
Okay.
Talk about what games you've been playing then while I'm gone.
I noticed you were playing Stardew Valley earlier.
Yeah, the new update came out for it last week, and it was a huge update. We got a whole new area, lots of new content. So I've been going through that. It's been a lot of fun.
Yeah, I'd heard that there was an update for that. I think like either earlier this morning or yesterday. And then I saw you playing it, I figured that's what you were doing.
Yeah. And for the holiday, I got Phoenix Immortal Rising for the Switch. I just gotta say, it is Breath of the Wild, but Greek. Like, it really is.
What else did you get? Anything good?
I got some. So got the season pass for Minecraft Dungeons. I got some Legos, some new cool shirts. I got some D&D stuff.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh, fuck.
Always back.
They're these real cool character kits, essentially, where it's like for wipe off boards the different classes. So like it has the Stuffer Monk, it has your key points. For Druid, it has things to track your wild shape, your sneak attack, stuff like that.
This sounds gay. Thanks for telling us, Dan.
To completely ignore Austin, I do Pathfinder. Pathfinder is so complicated and so customizable that it's something that would never work.
I know, Alex. We've played Pathfinder before.
Yeah, I
had
could.
Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Yeah. Like, just for example, I could give you, like, a rogue, and then I could give you 70 versions of the same character that play completely different. Anyways, Austin's back.
I'm back. There's a few things too I want to say. I should have said this at the beginning, but first off, I'm going to start on the podcast time coding it. So when we switch topics and questions, there will be a time code in the description. So if you be like, I want to know when they talk about this, I want to know what the answer is to this specific question. So you can like click in the description, and that's so you know where it is. Also, there's something else I wanted to say, but I forget.
Oh, I just looked at Leon again.
That's amazing. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah. There's some couple questions I just put a generic label onto because like it's either so many people asked it or just such a generic question I would get that is like I can't really attribute it to one specific person. So yeah, but anyway. And I also should mention before we do questions, if you do want to send in questions, you can send them in through email at robotjuice@gmail.com. At our Twitter, what is it? Robot_juice, one of the two is in the description. I'm too retarded to remember. Or you can send them to me personally at Unflavored Chips on Twitter and on our Reddit, which is Robot Juice. Okay. That's my spiel. Anyway. Here you go, Alex. We got 30 fucking questions.
And I think it's like the first document you sent me that does not contain the word "come" immediately.
Oh,
But
damn.
I do say Pepe absolutely annihilating it in Anime Girl.
Yeah.
And I like it.
Actually, if you want to get technical, that's not Pepe, that's Apu Jasta.
Alright, here's my question. Why are you selected in two different places?
Because I opened the document twice because I forgot what tab I have it in. There he is. Hold on.
Cool. Alright.
There you go.
First question from Question My Ass.
Yeah, dude.
What's your favorite video game of all time?
This is going to be an interesting one.
Honestly, I'm still gonna say Xenoblade.
That doesn't surprise me.
It's just really good.
I'm gonna say Pokemon.
Which one specific?
I really can't pick a specific or a Pacific. Like I think just in general, the mainline Pokemon games are great. I love them.
Oh, you can't pick.
Addicted.
You
I don't have a
can't.
problem.
You can't pick what car battery you want to throw into the ocean. Pathetic. Oh, this is a hard. I guess off the top of my head, I would either say the original BioShock or Half-Life 2.
Yep, I think our answers have not changed in 4 years.
No, because I'm almost certain if I go back and watch the old YouTube video. Oh my god, that reminds me of something I forgot to mention. Because some of these questions are from like old podcasts, and there was, when I was searching through there, I don't know the context behind it, but there was a clip of Zero just saying, and that's why I turned into a gamer. And I laughed my ass off because the unintentional hilarity in that.
You see, friends, that's why I, Zero Joker, became a gamer.
I like how, Zero was like so many
He
years.
was just ahead of his time.
Dude, he also made like a Thanos joke before Thanos was a thing, really. And I'm like, my god, there's so many old bits where like Zero was ahead of his time with that. Thank you, Zero. Shout out. But
Legend.
yeah, legend.
Too bad he died.
He's online right now, I think.
Is he?
It-
I had a voice
No,
crack.
that's what it shows.
I don't know if he's. I don't know. Is he online?
Alright, second question from Reo Thykis.
Okay, can I just say something real quick too? What the fuck is with some of you guys in your usernames? Can you just like pick normal usernames for once because we're retarded and can't read?
Yeah, I'm looking at the next one. I know that one's just there to fuck with me.
I honest to God, I'm starting to think they probably put these in like in the email and such as your usernames just to fuck with us because we can't read.
I feel like there's a meme there.
I'm not even dyslexic. I just can't read. Anyways, they want to ask, what are the plans for spaghetti streams? They sound pretty interesting, and plans for games 2021. Thanks, guys.
I like that question because it can make me remind me of things that I need to talk about without actually having to remember to talk about that. Thank you,
Good question.
Thank you, Tobuscus, where the fuck your name was.
Ro Tobuscus.
Yeah, whatever.
Nice.
Close enough. The plans are for spaghetti streams. I have some stuff planned for spaghetti streams, but I don't think the whole point is that it is like a hot plate spaghetti in your face where you don't know.
Yeah, it's just you show up to a stream, we play a game, we pull on Ras, and we just want to show people, and that's it.
Off the top of my head, I think we mentioned it a bit before, but horror games with face cam, like I got Amnesia. I don't know if I'm gonna play it though because I'm too much. That game is just like it's one of those games where I love it, but I just can't. It's too much for me.
We haven't really like formally discussed this, but I was imagining it's just a one-time, one-shot. Here's the game we like. We're gonna play it. That's it.
A lot of it, yeah, for the most part, that's what's going to be. It's just either here's a game that we want to play just for once as like a funny joke, or we genuinely like it, or it's going to be we want to do a series, but we want to test the waters. So if we do it and people like it, we can do it. But if not, it's like, okay, who cares? We just did one stream on it. Because I don't
like what we did for our really long Christmas stream, except instead of being like all one thing, it's just you'd show up and suddenly I'd be playing Killer is Dead.
Exactly.
And be like different stream. Some other day in Austin, we playing a jank ass wrestling game.
Dude, it wasn't just me, right? That game was actually bugged and terrible. I wonder if it's just the PS2 version, or if it's
so bad. It's just you wail on them for 50 minutes.
The worst. Okay,
I'll die.
Okay, because here's the thing I also wanted to say. So you know how I was just doing the same move over and over? I was doing different move combinations, and it wouldn't let me do them. It's just
so
like
you were hitting different buttons, but just kept doing the same move.
Yes, because how that game works is it's a bit different than the normal ones. But I remember all like the moves are tied to like the X button and the square button, and like depending upon what you do with the right thumbstick, like it determines like what move you do and stuff like that, or if you hit the L1 or something like that. But I was doing all different combinations. I knew like, okay, this is how you do this type of move. I know how you do this type of move to see what moves he had. But they just all kept doing the same move over and over again. So I don't know, like, if I was doing something wrong, if I didn't have my controller configured correctly, or if it's just like that. But also those
Christian only has one move. It's the one where he jumps in the air and kicks you in the face.
Apparently.
It's his only move.
Because, like, I got to do, like, a few moves, but when I was doing that thing, I was trying to do, like, okay, I want to do a different grapple and stuff like that, but it just wouldn't let me. And it wouldn't let me pick up weapons except for one time. And it was just so broken. And that's the thing. I want to try wrestling again, but for that game in particular, I'm just doing it on my PS3, or I'll do a different game on the PS2 or something like that. But, oh my god.
It was a thing. It had to be there. It was.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that reminds me of something completely weird. Also, do you remember, Alex, like, I don't know if you remember this, years ago, I remember we were in a Skype call and your dad walked in and he said that my Skype profile picture was disgusting looking because it was a guy smiling weird. Do you remember this?
No.
Okay, well this happened and that was a photo of Christian actually, which is funny because he was doing like a weird face. And I remember your dad saying that's disgusting and he should feel bad for having that photo. But anyway, for back to the topic, we have some things planned. Also, like I say this before, if there's something you want for Spaghetti Stream in a series we want, and if we do a Spaghetti Stream and it's a game you really like, tell us, because then we'll do it. Because I'm going to be honest, there's probably going to be at least one game where it's like, this is never going to get a series, and then people want it enough, and it gets a lot of views, and it's like, okay, I guess we have to finish this. But yeah.
All the games we mentioned earlier.
Also,
the candidates.
Also, something. We'll do finish Kingdom Hearts, and this is gonna sound weird, but something I want to do is I don't know if I'll do it this in 2021 or at some point do a 100% Skyrim run.
Oh,
it's gonna take forever, and I'm gonna say this: it won't be a straight thing. It will be like an on and off thing. Like every once in a while, I'll go back and do it, but
we can take care of that.
It's gonna be like a long-term project. All right. But yeah, just
basically
you go.
Take any game we mentioned earlier in this podcast, and they're candidates for Spaghetti Streams.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to do an Omori Spaghetti Stream because there's a real good point that's just about an hour in, that like really slams you. It's like a really good part of the game.
We could do
So
that.
it's like it's got a perfect chunk for streaming, I think.
And that's, like I said, though, that will be a lot of the games is either games we really like and like, hey, we want to show this off or do it because it's fun, or just really shitty, this is going to be for the lulz. That's pretty much what we do.
All right.
Yeah.
So did Jack Admiral Starfires and
Whoa, dude.
would like to ask something.
Hell yeah.
Hey guys, I'm a big fan and couldn't help but hit the subscribe button recently.
Make sure you hit the bell and become part of the notification squad. I had to
Your
say.
favorite video game series, movie series of all time. Well,
Whoa,
that's extending off the previous question.
Hold on, buddy. You can't ask that many questions. Hold on, wait a minute. That's too much for me. I like.
Although it's different. It says video game series, and not game.
I do appreciate that this question has has all this in here because they're all easy to answer, and they're related, so people can just get the answers like that. All right, who wants to start? Well, okay, we'll go one by one through the. So first off, video game series.
Video game series is a bit of a hard.
It's still Pokemon for me.
What a surprise!
And it's still Pokemon.
I know.
Probably gonna also say Pokemon because I can't think of anything else right now.
I mean, I guess I don't know if it's BioShock. That'd be the obvious answer. They're probably. Oh, Resident Evil, probably. That's up there, and Silent Hill. I'd say. I don't know if I have. I know this sounds weird, but I'm not really into that where it's like label this as my favorite. I just more so have like, oh, here's the ones that I consider my favorites, not like one particular one. Like this is it. But
I always tend to label like one that's my favorite, and there's like 10 to 15 that are like, yeah, they're real good.
I don't know how people do that shit where it's like, here's my top 20 games, because it's like I don't know how I could like make a list like that and say like, oh yeah, this game's better than that. It's just weird. But
it's easy to pick a favorite game. It's like, oh, this one really struck me, or this one really meant something to me when I played it.
I would say, yeah, probably BioShock or Resident Evil. Pick your poison. All right, what's next?
Movie.
Pulp Fiction.
Jurassic Park.
I'd say either Pulp Fiction or one of the.
I'm not really a movie guy.
Is it? If I had to guess, probably one of the Lord of the Rings movies.
I honestly couldn't tell you because I don't really.
You're not much of a movie guy.
Yeah, I just don't really watch movies. I couldn't point to any movie and say like, oh, this one. I enjoy watching this one a lot. And just, no.
Understandable.
It'd be like asking someone who doesn't read comics what their favorite comic book series was. You know?
That's a good point. I mean, your favorite movie is 1313 Giant Killer Bees, let's be honest.
Yeah, of course.
And your favorite series is David Dick.
Also 1313.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, the next one is movie series.
If you asked me this a couple years ago, I'd say Star Wars, but I don't know about that anymore.
Ooh, character progression. That's the word.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Marvel movies.
I like the Evil Dead movies a lot.
I'd say my favorite movie series is The Lord of the Rings, though. I feel like it added a lot to the world.
I'm gonna be honest, I've never seen Lord of the Rings. And
my dad left his like, what are they called, like director's cut or extended cut movies here in like my basement. There's like 9 hours of movie.
Dude, we should do a movie night. The only thing I will say about Lord of the Rings is from the music I listen to is like top S tier shit. The only Lord of the Rings thing I watched was The Hobbit, which I was told which is not a good idea to watch that. It was like my
The
first.
Hobbit was fine.
I mean, well, because Zach said to me, it's like it's probably not the best for like you first off because it's so. I forget. He said something that's like it's a little bit material, but like stretched out ridiculously long or something. I could be misquoting him. It'd be fun.
Interesting dynamic between The Hobbit and The Lord of the Rings.
I didn't hate
Because
it, but yeah.
The Hobbit was more of like a children's story than The Lord of the Rings was.
Mm.
And then The Lord of the Rings written so much later that the people who read The Hobbit when they were young read The Lord of the Rings when they were older. So it's like the series grew with the people.
That's interesting.
It's like an interesting dynamic. So The Hobbit is a lot more like silly.
Yeah, I didn't think it was bad. I was just like, holy shit, this movie's long.
Oh, trust me, you haven't seen anything.
Oh my god.
The Lord of the Rings is really long and really boring at some points.
Oh no. Oh no. We'll see. Because I know there is like 50 million different cuts of it. So.
Anyways,
Anyway.
that guy Spike Spiegel.
Oh gosh.
I see anime. That's it. I'm gonna say it. My Hero Academia is fucking overrated, and I'm trying to pretending it's not. I should be tired. And yeah, he's right.
Oh shit, hot take.
You come into my house.
Suck my
Spit
dick.
this nonsense.
I hear
Yeah.
I mean, you're like,
Yeah.
I'm coming. I'm coming right now.
Oh shit. Oh shit. What were you saying, Dan? Sorry for interrupting you.
I mean, what does he think is overrated about? Is it just the whole superhero-esque genre, the shonen-esque genre?
Oh shit.
It's just not as good as it is popular.
Also, I'm sorry for it saying try. That's most likely my fault because I can't type or read when I'm typing out the questions. But hey. Oh, that's a hot. I mean, I hear a lot about My Hero Academia, but
It's extremely popular, but it's not that special.
I know. Well, because I see a lot
I
of.
mean, you're right. It is
Twitter.
at the end of the day just a big shonen anime. I mean, that's what Naruto was. That's what Dragon Ball was. That's.
I also don't think
Kind
they
of-
should have been as popular as they were.
Is there a reason why they're popular? Is it because I'm not
I don't know, I just-
into anime? It may be like a sort of catalyst there.
It's just sort of like it's like a phenomenon. They're all the same sort of like kind of archetype structure.
Yeah.
That just takes that people use to make different molds, and those are the different shows. And every like decade or two, there's a new one that shows up, and when the old ones dies off.
So
Unless it's One Piece, because then it just keeps going.
Now, imagine like a Saturday morning cartoon.
Okay.
It's like, oh, there's always going to be more. Like, imagine kind of like SpongeBob.
Okay, it's like boy bands basically, where it's like they're all kind of this cut from the same cloth, but just one of them for some reason becomes really, really popular. Is that a good comparison?
Kind of.
Someone explain it to me also, because I know you guys are audience. Explain it to me in wrestling terms so I can understand. Thank you. Because there's someone that could do that. Anyway.
Put in terms to make it easier. Like, imagine like cartoons that said like SpongeBob. There's always going to be more SpongeBob. It's a similar reason why SpongeBob never really dies. It's the same reason these shows just go on for so long and are so popular, despite the fact that they suck.
I feel like too that happens like with The Simpsons too, where it's like, oh, it might
The Simpsons is another good example.
Yeah, because it's like the Simpsons and SpongeBob was really good, but the problem is it becomes too big to fail. Where it's like, okay, this should have ended, but it's still going on just because it's so popular, it makes money, even though
it becomes
end it now.
Yeah,
it becomes bad, but people watch it because it's popular and everyone knows it.
and you just kind of want to watch it because it's you're made it this far. That's what happened with like That 70s Show, where they just wanted to do like 1 or 2 seasons, but it became so popular they did like 10, and the show got really shit because they were just like, we don't want to do this, we don't know what to do, just end it, please.
It's basically that, but
Yeah,
Japanese animation.
cool.
Same thing.
Cool.
You've learned. Cousin ass.
Nice.
This one's from Alabama with love.
Wait,
Why haven't you guys played Minecraft recently? It was a staple of the old channel and was some of my favorite content you guys did. I'd really love to see the return of it at some point.
There's no. I guess we just haven't. There's no good reason. I'll say this. I think for a long time we really just fell out of love of Minecraft in general, and we're just kind of like, eh. But to be honest, I do think that my love of it has been revitalized, and I would do it, but as like an on and off type thing, where it's just like, all right,
I feel like if we're going to do Minecraft, there has to be something about it.
It would have to be like a challenge, like a survival island or something like that, or something
Do
to
a
it.
speed run.
Because yeah, I mean, we could do like, because one of our most popular was like Minecraft single player and shit like that. But I feel like that's not it, Chief, anymore. Because I like doing single player in my free time and stuff like that, but I don't know if that would be fun content wise, unless it's like I said, a really really chill type string. But if we find
could just do like really chill Minecraft.
we could, that could be actually if that could be a good idea. We're chill multiplayer Minecraft and we bullshit and people like ask us questions or something like that. That could be fun. Yeah, or not. We could do like Minecraft challenges. Like, if someone wants, hey, do the Minecraft challenge where the first person to get a diamond or something like that, race to find diamonds or speed run or something along those lines. I don't know. But
we could do like competitive races to get stuff.
Yeah, we'd be competitive races.
I'm not down for like that.
If we did challenges, I think it would be more funny to do like a cooperative type thing. Like, what's that? Skyblock Survival or something. Like,
remember like challenge maps?
Yeah, stuff like that. That could be fun.
Like good old CMT.
Yeah, you find all the wolves, build the monument.
That's a funny thing too, because I remember we used to do those too, quite a bit. I don't think Alex did them, but I know me, Dan, and Matt used to do them a lot.
I have no recollection of this, but I'll take your word for it.
Yeah, we remember we did Survival Island. We did, it was something, Monarchy of Madness, I think.
If we could find, like, one of those that's not like, super hard, maybe just, like, even, like, kind of, like, not hard at all.
I also think something that could be fun is if we, because they have, like, old Minecraft you could do, we could even do, like, old Minecraft stuff as well and be like, hey, look at this, remember that?
We launcher of Minecraft series. It's like 1.2.7.
It's just alpha. Yeah, Minecraft alpha. Hey guys, here's this new game called Minecraft. I don't know if you ever heard of it. The year's 2009, by the way. That'd be hilarious.
I don't know. I'm down for that. We play Minecraft, but it's like Minecraft from 2015.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't know really much about Minecraft past the fireworks update.
We go back to the fireworks update.
Like, after that point, I'm just like, wait, hold on, wait a minute.
Yeah, why don't we do that? Why don't we go back and play, like, a real old version of Minecraft?
I'm down for it. I'm absolutely down for that.
Joby Bubbles. I like how Austin is going to criticize the liking of anime girls when he was a complete simp over OK Boomer Girl.
That's not true. That's fake news.
Oh, I hear that. It's fake news.
That's fake fucking news. Your name sucks. You should feel bad. I was going to say nice name, but I take it back. That's not true.
Half my cock. 22.
Half? Or half? Oh, half. Okay.
Did
Nice.
you guys know that cum makes your pineapple taste better?
Dude, life hack. That's actually life hack, dude. You know those stupid life hack channels? They should do that.
5-minute crafts. How to make your pineapple taste good.
Yeah, dude. Amazing.
Ass, baby, ass.
Yeah, baby.
Do you guys have inspirations that got you to YouTube channel that you tried to model yourself after?
Ooh. I don't know if there's, at this point, there's none really that we're modeling ourselves after. But, I mean, we could talk about the original YouTube run we did, more so. Like stuff.
I don't want to talk about, like, right now. With the whole, like, streaming thing, with, like, the whole YouTube stuff, I never really watched other YouTubers like, oh, I should be more like this when we record videos.
We're
collabing.
Yeah.
Now that we're streaming, I'll, like, watch other streamers and, like, oh, maybe I should, like, this is how they keep the conversation going. This is how they bring the energy into the stream. This is why people are watching.
Mm-hmm.
And I just, like, subtly pick up on techniques that they're using to keep people's attention. I was like, oh, maybe I should try that.
I've done that a bit. But as far as, like, I guess the creatures and stuff like that, like, when I was younger, seeing those YouTube group channels, I was like, oh, I want to do this too. But as far as like basing our stuff off, not really.
I can't think
We
of
just do
anything.
stupid stuff.
Yeah, we just do. I think, honest to God, the general rule for us is if just what we find funny. And I think, I forget who's. Oh, I remember. Oh my God, hold on. The media source fucked up, so now it's just a black screen. Whoopsie.
Nice.
But anyway, one of the big inspiration points that really stuck with me, I remember years ago, which is when you're making content and streaming, if you find it funny, you're doing good because there will most likely be other people that find it funny. So like that's my big like sort of bar I measure it by is like if I'm watching this stuff and I'm like, oh, I find this funny, I'm entertained by what we're doing, then I'm like, okay, we're doing good. But yeah. Cool.
Damian Johnson.
Nice.
Hey yo, important question. Y'all some wet or dry jackers? Much love my gay ass. You could fuck my black ass any day.
Thank you, Damien. You're the premium shit poster in the channel for like the past 6 years.
You really are. It's like an honorary title.
That, honest to God, that might be more important than pie cake. I'm saying it. Hot
Also
take.
dry.
Also, yeah, who the fuck who does it wet? I've been dry gang for years, baby.
You get it all wet, there's like a huge mess you have to clean up afterwards. Come on.
Yeah, because like afterwards, you're not like you're just like, okay, I'm done with myself. I don't want to do this.
If you do it dry, it's like very little cleanup and you're done. If you do it wet, you just get to sit there and be sad. And not only are you sad because you just finished ejaculating, you're sad because now you have to clean up afterwards.
Even if you don't too, then it's like your pants are wet and you're just like, oh, this is not nice.
It just makes it sadder and wetter.
Yeah, I don't know why the fuck people do that.
Ellie Manberger.
Nice.
In your opinion, who is better, Oasis or Blur? I know not very popular in the States, but a long shot question I need an answer to.
All right, I'm gonna crack my knuckles right here. Listen, you fuckers get the anime talk. This is my specialty. All right, in my opinion, I think Blur is a far better band. Oasis has one hit, basically Wonderwall, and that's it. I think Blur's overall a better band. As for why, I'm going to kind of answer your thing why they didn't get popular. I think Oasis didn't get popular because they're overly British, but not like in the endearing way like the Beatles or like Coldplay or something like that, where it's like, oh, they're so charming. I love the British people. Who?
Coldplay's British?
Yeah.
Oh.
Or Scottish, maybe. I couldn't be wrong. Where it's like, yeah,
We'll go on.
or Radiohead, where they have like that sort of British boy charm, where they're just sort of like, I'm from Manchester, and they're very like bad. Blur, I honestly don't know why they weren't popular, because they should be probably up there with, like I said, with Coldplay or Radiohead. I guess it's just more so, go back to the point we made earlier, where it was just they had bad RNG, and just out of the bands that got popular, they weren't the ones. All right, thank you. Well, thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
I've heard Wonderwall, but I only know of Oasis from JoJo's, and that's sad.
Oh my God. I know you've heard of Blur because I like like that. You know what song I'm talking about? Like the woohoo song. Anyone?
No.
Oh, I'd play it, but we'd get DMCA'd, and that'd be funny.
Hey, that's that surfing song, right?
No. Here, I'll send it to you, Dan. Here. Where are you? Here, this. It's one of the songs you don't know the name of it, but when you hear it, you're like, oh, that song.
Let's see, I shall meet myself to hear it.
Yeah.
While he's doing that,
Come.
David's giant red nose.
Hey.
Great.
Or a
What's your
boy.
favorite Pop-Tart flavor? Correct answer. What the fuck's it called?
S'mores?
Hang on, let me grab the box.
Oh, Alex grabbing the box of pop.
Brown sugar cinnamon. Yeah.
Oh, I have to say s'mores. S'mores, or a strong contender is I like wild berry, but to me s'mores.
I'd say brown sugar cinnamon. It's second.
The answer is strawberry, and Austin, that is the surfing song.
the surfing song. I thought you were talking about like the Dick Dale song, like the huh huh hey. Okay.
It's like the song whenever they do like a sports montage or
Oh,
surfing, like that.
yeah, like the woohoo. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know what you mean. What's your favorite Pop Tart?
Strawberry.
That's acceptable. I was really hoping you'd do like a really bad take there and we could roast you, but damn.
Dan chooses like soap and cement flavor.
My favorite Pop-Tart flavor is cum.
Kerrigan's door
A
handle.
little funny story about Pop Tarts.
Oh, oh my god, I thought that was going in a different direction there. Oh my god.
I got a story about that.
Okay. Tell it, Dan.
Okay, so this was like 2 years ago or something, but Pop Tarts had a promotion with Overwatch, where they in like their small boxes, you buy them, you submit a code, and you get free loot boxes. So I went to my local Walmart and I got like a 20 or so, but the issue was they didn't have any in strawberry, so I ended up getting all these flavors I don't really eat. I also wasn't sure if I needed seat for each one or if I could have done it all at one. So I just went to the self-checkout and just did it one by one. And the person who watches over the self-checkout area comes over and asks if I'm doing all right, because there I am individually paying for and packaging the 20 or so boxes of Pop-Tarts.
That's the whitest thing I think story you've ever told, Dan.
Someone talked to you in a Walmart?
Ew!
Yes.
I'm gonna be honest, that's like the last place I'd want someone to talk to me.
Even when, like, I've been doing self-checkout and I'm buying something that requires, like, employee authorization, they still don't talk to me. They just walk over, authorize it, and walk away. I don't know if that means that I look old enough to be 21 and they just trust me, or they just don't care at all.
I got a question then. When's the last time you actually... Because I swear to God, every time I go to a store, I just do self-checkout. When's the last time, like, you actually went to a cashier?
Well, I always go to the cashier.
Oh my God.
I don't think I've ever once gone to a cashier.
I think the only time I literally go to a cashier is just because I'm like, there's literally no other options. And it's just...
I did once.
Oh God.
I did at least once.
I don't know, because I just do self-checkout most of the time because it's just so much easier.
It was like 4 years ago, though. So.
Well,
Anyways,
okay then.
Back to Kerrigan's door handles question. First off, keep on being gamers and being awesome.
Hell yeah, gamers
What's
represent.
What's the game you would say you have the most nostalgia for? Swedish Juicers represent.
Also, fuck, I said not to call yourself the Juicers, you fucks.
The Juicers.
Oh God. Most nostalgia?
I know this isn't like a pick anybody's gonna know what is, but a game I always sort of like go back to, like maybe like twice a year. I'll just start playing it again and I'll just go back to it. Is King's Bounty. Well, first off, it's an expansion for King's Bounty Armored Princess. It's King's Bounty Cross Worlds. It's a Russian game.
No.
It's a Russian strategy game.
Why do I know King's Bounty?
I'm surprised. I've probably mentioned it before.
I don't... Oh, maybe. That's the only reason I could think of I'd know about it.
In all my years of browsing the internet, I've only ever seen one person in one comment recently ever mention King's Bounty for any reason, period.
Oh, I know why I know it. Because of Funhouse. They played it on there.
Really?
Yeah.
But I don't know what it is about King's Bounty Crossbow, but I keep going back and playing it.
For me personally, I'd say probably Earthbound because I have so many good memories watching, playing it, but also it's a thing that got me into watching Twitch, or excuse me, Justin TV at the time, like 10 years. Actually, oh my God, at this point, probably over 10 years ago, was some Video Games Awesome doing a Earthbound stream.
Yeah, the thing about Earthbound is it's really hard in the beginning and it gets easier.
Yeah.
Do you know about the circus tent glitch?
No, I don't.
You remember the tent in Threed?
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
When all of the zombies and whatnot's cleared up and you're like done with that area, you can interact with, I believe it's like the bottom right corner.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about.
and do
Oh,
all
yeah,
sorts
yeah,
of
yeah.
glitchy stuff. I messed around with that for like a couple hours. I own it on the Wii Virtual Console.
That
So it's
okay.
real easy to just like put a restore point,
Mhm.
mess with the tent, and then go back to my restore point to keep trying over and over to get all sorts of wacky results. That was real good. I like that.
Yeah. That could be fun to do at some point, Earthbound. It is fun.
All right.
I know. What about you, Dan? Did you say it? Actually, what am I saying? I probably know the answer already. Let's say it.
Mario
then.
64.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I played that recently from the what's it called? 3D All Stars pack.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
It really did not age well, but you know what? It's still fun for nostalgia alone.
Mm. Oh, I just found it, by the way. I found the exact stream I was talking about, the Earthbound Fan Fest from November 2010. Damn. Time flies by.
Not over 10 years yet, but almost.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? Because
2010?
yeah, that 2010 was 10 years ago.
Yeah, it's not over 10 years.
But November 2010, that would... Oh, I see. Okay, I see what you mean now.
I mean, it's
Not-
gonna be over 10 years in a few days.
It's not 11 years yet.
I see what you mean. I was literally going, like, literally, you mean in years. Okay. Well, excuse me then. Okay.
Don't be too specific. We smooth brain here.
That's... Actually, you know what? You're right. I shouldn't be... I should smooth brain. Actually, no, we need to say something dumber. Haha, fart. There we go.
Wolf Key 230300.
Jesus Christ.
My favorite meme is unflavored. I spilled water on myself once a stream like a retard. Chips. Good one, boys.
Fuck you. I hate it because it's true. Listen, I'm just doing it for compilation, alright? For the fan channel. I gotta give them a shot.
Compilation they can't even see.
But listen, I at least say it. And I talk about, like, being wet and stuff, but whatever. Don't worry, when the webcam comes on, you'll see it.
Philip Fivers.
Nice.
What was your first and favorite Pokemon games? I feel like we've answered this so often.
I feel like there's no way we haven't answered this at this point.
All these
First-
questions at some point.
I feel
Yeah,
like
first Ruby, favorite Emerald.
I'm gonna... You know what's funny? I feel like, yeah... Is it just me or do we actually get this question, I swear to God, every fucking podcast? But for me, my first one was Pokemon Red. My favorite was Sapphire. What about you, Dan?
This was Pokemon Ruby, and I can't pick a specific as a favorite.
We're a bunch of Gen 3 boys.
Yeah. I played... hold on, let me look at the Pokemon games. I also got a sneeze. Okay, now that I just said I had to sneeze, hold on. Never mind. Out of the Pokemon I played, Red and Blue, Ruby Sapphire, Diamond Pearl, Black White.
You played the Black and White?
I barely. I think I literally played it for like 5 seconds and I was done. But Ruby Sapphire and Diamond and Pearl were the two like I played most. And then like for some reason when Pokemon X and Y came out, I got that. But yeah.
Honestly, I think the best recent Pokemon game is Sun and Moon. I'm not a huge fan of Sword. I like what Sword did. I like what it is in concept. I just think it needs to be expanded in a lot of places.
I
At
can't
least a lot to be desired.
I can't fucking play Sword and Shield because that song, the like la 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 song, it gets stuck in my head so much. It's making me gunk. What? What'd you say, Dan?
What song?
Oh, never mind.
Okay.
Yeah. Here. This fucking... Here.
Which one is it?
Here, I'll send it to you. This song.
Hang on, give me a second.
I shit myself, poggers.
Oh, that's just the gym
Yeah.
theme.
Yeah. Yeah. Who's Jim?
I don't know who Jim is. It's
The
just
gym theme.
Yeah.
Morrison.
I like how you just repeated what Alex said, Dan. Alex.
Also said Jim Morrison.
Oh, I didn't hear you cut out for me because your mic is terrible.
Oh,
Get on us,
I
get
said
on
Jim
us.
Morrison.
I'm surprised you know who... Let me guess. Well, I was going to say I'm surprised you know who that is, but then I realized the only reason you know who that is because we probably make jokes about him. He's...
That's my favorite joke.
What, that he's dead?
He's dead.
Yeah. Imagine dying.
Cringe.
Fucking cringe, dude. Anyway.
Mario R.
Mario
Is that
retard.
like Sonic R?
I was going to say, is it Mario retard?
Maybe. Do you guys feel that there should be a metaphorical barrier between content creators and their fans on a personal level? I've noticed there are some people who are pretty open to fans and some that are pretty reclusive with it and will oftentimes get shit for it. Where do you feel it is appropriate to draw that line between you and your fans?
That is an insanely complicated question.
Yeah, because I think it really depends on the content creator. Like, if they're a naturally, open person with this stuff, or if they're kind of reclusive and, shy about it. That's on them. Nothing really. It's a case by case situation.
That's exactly what I was going to say. I think it's just more so to the content creator, but I will say that's one of the most fucked up things I think on the internet when people do try to be private with their lives and stuff like that and not want to show their face and stuff, and people are just like, you have to show it, you have to do this, like, I want to know where you live and stuff like that. That is a bit weird internet fandom.
I want to know your blood type.
Yeah.
If someone doesn't want to open up, you shouldn't force them open.
That is absolutely true. If someone wants to be open, say, hey, I'm open about who I am and stuff like that, cool, that's them, but don't expect everyone to be that way. I don't think, personally for us, I think probably not get real personal, because I don't think that's something we particularly want to do, but
I mean, I might do it. I'm a real open person.
I think being open, but to an extent, but like not, certain things like off limits, because there's certain things where
Can't know our blood types.
yeah, well, like I'm just certain things where I'm just like, I don't know if I want that out there.
Like your blood type.
Yeah, because I don't have any blood.
Fitting the mood.
Sure,
Oh
we'll
yeah,
take that
ass.
too.
Oh yeah,
I got a question.
nice.
Is there any talent you guys wish you had or want to pick up at any point?
Something I probably at some point would like to pick up is doing musical beats, so we don't get DMCA'd and can do music. Because that'd be cool.
I think I'd also take a musical feat.
Feet detected.
Feet detected. I've always liked artists, just the way they can just sort of draw things out when they want to. I don't really think I'd pick it up because it's just not for me.
Mm-hmm.
Most of the other talents, if I want them, I'll do them.
Yeah. I will say that is a humble brag, but it is fun to be able to draw stuff. Especially like that beautiful Sora.
Beautiful. Honestly, when I saw that Sora, I was debating, like, should I make this my profile picture?
You could if you want.
It's like perfect. No one would know what it is, and they'd all be concerned.
I was like, it's funny too because I was so concerned. I'm like, I wanted a particular style where it's like, I don't know how to describe it, but I like nailed the exact thing I wanted it when I was done.
Oh, it's real good.
I just was like, that's the perfect thing I wanted. Where I'm like, I hope it's not. It's just weird because it's not like realistic, but it's still in the Kingdom Hearts style, but like in my style almost.
kind of strange.
It's just like someone's gonna look at that and be like, "What the fuck?"
It's perfectly in between something like a 14-year-old kid would draw as a shitpost and like something someone who's trying would draw.
That is the best way I can describe what I went for. Because I was like, I did want to go shitposty, but my problem was I was like, am I going to go too shitposty with this? Because shitposting art is my favorite, and I'm like, it's just, I love it. I love it so much. I'm so proud of it. It's my baby.
Really nice. Also, this next name really brings me back. Son of McTone.
Nice.
One of my daddies returned to Worms. I love that series, and it was pretty funny. Would have really appreciated it. Was this a really old comment?
This probably is an old comment, I would assume.
The Son of McTone is like several years old at this point. Many years old.
That's like vague memory, but I know that was a thing.
Yeah, because I named all my worms like something McTone. There was like, I think there was like John McTone, Papa McTone, Mama McTone,
Yeah,
Dog
yeah.
McTone, and Son of McTone.
Holy shit, that is a
Those
deep
were my
cut.
worms.
Oh, that just like you opened up like Pandora's box in my head with that. Holy shit.
My worms were an entire family. One of them was a dog.
I assume this is either a really old comment or it'd be, I don't know what's funnier, if it's a really old comment or someone who's just that dedicated. Either way, bravo.
Was Son of McTone the one that always ended up killing himself?
Who? Papa McTone, yeah.
Oh, Papa McTone.
Papa McTone was the one that, because that was I remember the meme where it's like, Papa McTone, no, please, Papa. I would do Worms at some point. That could be a good, like, shit posting Saturday or something like that. The only thing is, we are really bad at Worms.
We are terrible at worms.
It
Honestly, either of us winning at worms is not a challenge of skill, it's a challenge of luck.
It's a war of attrition.
Who stumbles their way onto a winning move faster?
I'll just say this, though. It was so funny and hilarious doing it, but Jesus, we were terrible.
Which is very, very bad.
Yeah. God.
Alright,
Oh, you missed a U.
Oh, you.
Okay. We're
Would
good.
there ever be any plans to have your significant others on stream at any point? Could there... I can't read now. Would there ever be any plans to have your significant others on stream at any point? Could be some funny content, and I think there are some people in the community who would be interested to see that. Not in a gay way, though.
Dan, you can answer this first.
Good question.
That is a good question. What's your answer? Ooh.
Question was about us having other streamers on, correct?
No.
No, significant others.
What?
Your
Your
significant...
girlfriend, Dan.
Oh, maybe if they were interested in it.
I don't think there's a problem with it. The only thing is, I feel like people might get weird.
Definitely get weird. That's why I wouldn't do it. Also, I'm single.
He's single, but the thing is, because there's one specific aspect of her that I know that gets very popular on the internet, if you know what I mean.
Girl.
Well, just the whole Asian thing.
Asians.
Yeah.
The most popular fetish.
And that's why I feel like it might be, I don't want to... I mean, if she wants to, I'd say, hey, whatever, who cares, but...
I'd rather it just be the boys.
It'd be the boys. It might be like a stupid one-off video for like Valentine's Day or something stupid like that, but it's just more so about the boys, you know? No girls allowed to... Can't you read the sign?
Yeah, put a sign up on the door, no girls allowed in our basement.
Mm-hmm. Why do you think...
That says nuclear waste disposed here.
Why do you... other door, Dan. Other door.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, that one does say.
wrong door, Dan.
Yeah.
We don't talk about that door.
We don't talk about that. It's to the right of the dead invisible horse door. I get it. That's a throwback. But
That's throwback.
that's why we kicked Kaz off the channel, because no girls allowed.
Mm-hmm. Sorry. Someone had to do it.
We had to do it. Not my fault. We're gamers.
Gerald the French fry.
Oh, classic.
Can you please tell me how you guys met each other? Okay. This question again. I know you guys have talked about it a million times, but I still want to know. Sorry if I asked too many questions.
Okay, no offense,
Lol.
but oh God, Gerald, please, I love you, but don't say lol. This is honest to God probably the question I hate the most. I don't mean that it's not a. I'm sure you're just asking because you want to know, but I fucking hate this question.
Not even a terribly interesting story.
I
What if you haven't found each other?
I for Alex, I think we literally just met each. I don't even remember how I met Alex.
We were just in the same 5th grade class.
I think that Dan was slightly more interesting because I think we were like in middle school or high school, and we were just sitting on the back of the bus. Also, don't make a black joke. But we were sitting in the back of the bus, and I heard Dan talk about Minecraft, and I literally was like, and I think this was right around when like Minecraft first got released, and I'm like, you know about Minecraft? And he was like, yeah, and then we just became friends after that.
Oh, that's really interesting because I met Kaz through Minecraft in middle school.
Mm-hmm. Because I remember that was, yeah. You tell your story then.
And then I met Dan because you were sitting with him in high school and I had no one else to sit with 9th grade when I was a freshman. So I just sat there and asserted myself.
Oh my fucking God, you know what I just realized? Minecraft was the reason we formed this group too. Because don't you remember Hawaii? No one knows what that is except for us. Literally nobody.
Honestly, Dan, we probably would not have hung out for all those years together in like all throughout high school if I had not purchased Minecraft.
I actually, this now that I think about this, never would have happened without Minecraft. Holy shit.
Minecraft.
Oh fuck.
What a magical game.
It is. I think too. This is why that's why I started the channel too, because we were doing Minecraft, the Hawaii server. Which those who don't know, it was literally just a server I had. It was like 5 or 6 people, all of us just on a Minecraft server building in like creative mode and doing survival. And then I literally was like one day like, hey, do you want to stream on? I think it was me and Dan. We're just like, hey, let's do a stream on Twitch or something like that of Minecraft, and that's what started it.
Twitch exist back then?
Yeah, it did.
Sure.
Yeah, because that was
real old.
Yeah, Twitch was started 2011, and this was 2012. And I remember it might have been Justin TV, but I think at that point Justin was like basically dead, or at least close to it. And I think Twitch was like the hot new thing because that's when they started putting their eggs in that basket. But fuck, Minecraft, man.
Magic, because I only became friends with Kaz because I had a Minecraft shirt.
Oh fuck. That is funny how that worked out that way, but
This is all Minecraft.
everything is Minecraft. I close my eyes and it's Minecraft.
Ice Wazard.
Nice.
I enjoy watching streams and such, but I feel guilty for not being active in the chat and really participating like you guys want me to. It's fine. We'll get there eventually.
Mm-hmm. To be honest, if you're not participating in chat, I'm gonna ban you right now. And then no, in actual, I don't really give a shit. I mean, like I said this before. It's nice if people chat. I encourage you to chat, but if you don't want to, don't chat. Just because there's actually, you're not the only one. There's at least I think 5 or 6 people, most streams where they just literally do actually more than that. I think probably like 6 or 7, but who literally just watch and just sit there, and they don't chat or anything. There's lurkers.
Eventually, we might get big enough to start having people chatting, but you don't gotta.
It's nice, but I just like that people are watching, and if you don't want to chat, don't chat. I do that a lot where I'll go look in the fucking chat room and I'll see people, and I will see people who are like, oh, I know that person. I see them a lot here, but just don't chat for it.
Just do what you want, as long as you're having fun.
Just do what you want.
Gaming virgin.
I mean, aren't we all?
Does anybody else remember turbo controllers, and what's your opinion on them so I can judge you?
I had a turbo controller for PlayStation 2, and I didn't know how to use it.
Interesting.
What about you, gentlemen?
What? I don't know what that is, so...
It's like you use it to speed up things and stuff.
It mashes the button for you.
Yeah.
I can mash my own buttons.
Yeah, that's my point. I got a turbo controller as a game controller, but that's only because it was really cheap on eBay.
I'm gonna
Something.
be honest. I think the only reason I had a turbo controller because my mom probably bought it not knowing what it was. It was just like, I'll just get this for the PlayStation or whatever.
Honestly, you have fingers. You don't have carpal tunnel syndrome yet. Mash your own buttons.
Give it another 10 years, but you don't need them yet.
Mash the buttons.
Mash the button.
Ha ha.
I mash the button like I mash my skull in. Anyway.
It feels real good when you get into like a button mash challenge with your friends and you mash the fastest. It's like a rite of passage.
That's like the Super Bowl of Mario Party is winning the button mash challenges.
Yes, eat that, nerds. Look at my button mashing prowess.
The button mashing and the having to do an analog stick really fast. I don't care about any other minigame winning those. That's the one you gotta win. That is like, because if you don't win it and you come in last, that is embarrassing as a gamer.
Mm-hmm. 12H Schland Ager 57. What is your favorite chocolate bar?
A piece of shit.
Probably
I like
answer this. But
Crunch bars.
Was that Dan?
I like Crunch bars.
Oh, Crunch is nice.
I like a good Crunch bar. I say a Kit
I-
Kat.
Yeah, I put Crunch at second. I put Kit Kat first.
I feel like we said this before. I think-
Halloween. Yeah.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Oh, yeah, a nice Kit Kat is my. And if I can't do that, Snickers, but you have to put them in the freezer.
I can't eat Snickers.
Oh.
That's unfortunate for you.
Yeah.
Joe Mama.
Oh, no.
Are you going to answer my question on the podcast?
No. No. Next question.
Ivana suck dick.
Haha. Good one.
Where is the infamous Smash Bros. Videos you guys talked about? I find it hard to believe Austin managed to get that many kills.
When I was there.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it either. No one believed it when he got that many kills, but he did.
I did. I don't know where it is, actually. Because I don't
It's
think
probably been one of the ones that was privated.
It might be, but I don't see it in here directly. It might be on the Unflavored Chips channel.
Yeah, probably, actually.
It probably is on there, but that was... I think I said this before, but that was, I think, one of the videos from, like, the old shit where I was, like, very proud of us doing because it was good. But
I remember that video being popular.
It was very popular. But the only thing is, I don't think we can do that because I absolutely screamed the N-word in that video. I specifically, I think at one point screaming, "I'm coming for you, you..." Yeah.
That sounds like old us.
Yeah. I remember, actually, at some point I was screaming, "I'm coming for you!" And we didn't use hard R, but... It was funny.
We should get a Switch capture card at some point and do Smash Ultimate.
Didn't we do a video on Smash? Besides the racist one? Oh yeah, it was Face Off we did. Where it was it was that quick face off while I failed trying to order a pizza because I couldn't understand how to use a Pizza Hut app.
More casual, just like us three boys play some Smash.
I like that.
Anyways, Ice Cream Apocalypse. Sorry, it's just a cocalypse.
It's
a
a chocalypse. Nice.
Listen, CH can't be pronounced K.
Listen, it's not my fault. It's your fault. It's your fault, viewer.
Choreography.
What about pornography?
Anyways, what's your favorite and least favorite Disney movie?
Oh.
Favorite?
Probably either Lion King or Mulan.
Atlantis.
Oh, fuck. No, you know what?
Mulan or Aladdin?
I was going to say the Treasure Planet. I love Treasure Planet, but no one else, like... That's not the popular movie, but, yeah, well. Atlantis is good, too. That's a really underrated movie.
Like, I feel like, if Disney's gonna keep doing live-action reboots, Treasure Planet and Atlantis are for candidates.
I'm gonna say that too. That era of like late '90s, early 2000s animation of Disney, like that style, is probably one of my favorite animation styles.
That's what they're popular for, but they don't do it.
Yeah, because I know I ranted about this before. I genuinely hate modern day animation because it's all just computer generated and it all looks like shit. Ugh, take me back.
Goddamn hipster.
Take me back.
Anyways, least favorite Disney movie. Pick one of the modern live action remakes. That one.
I don't know any. I can't remember any one of the newer ones. Oh, the Lion King remake.
I can't really think of any Disney movie I really didn't like. You know what I mean? Like, I can't pick a least favorite.
Oh, wasn't A Wrinkle in Time really shitty?
Never saw that.
I mean, it's not. I remember hearing people hated it.
I mean,
I don't know. I don't know.
All the bad Disney movies are so forgettable that no one really.
Yeah.
You know? They're not hateable. They're just forgettable.
Yeah.
Suck my hairy ass.
Yeah, but what was the question? I thought for a second you were just saying that. Just like, just this Disney movie sucks. Okay.
The big conception that you commonly see amongst your audience and in general on the internet.
Of what? I think
What?
they do they mean Oh, they probably mean misconception. I would
Like
assume.
a big misconception about us that we commonly see. That's what I'm interpreting it as.
I would assume, yeah. I don't see it anymore, but I think there was certain like people thought we genuinely hated like certain series because we said it as a joke. It's not nearly as common as it used to be, but there were a lot of times we'd be like, and I remember you guys could attest to this, how many times we said, "Why do you hate this?" And then we have to say, we don't. It's a joke. We just made a joke." That happened a lot. As for like now, I don't really see anything like amongst our audience because I think most of our audience knows. I can't. Yeah.
Because we're just kind of shit posters.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Something I didn't think of is it didn't happen often. And this was the big reason why I wanted us to clean up our content. There was, I think, 2 people who saw the shit posting and took it very literally. And so they see the joke and it's like, haha, here's racist joke. And they'd be like, ha, yeah, guys, that's white genocide, am I right? And I'm like, wait, hold on. I don't think you get it. Oh, no. But it was just like, yeah, one person. I was just like, oh. But for the most part, we don't really have that problem with our audience. They're pretty well trained.
They're used to it at this point.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't think also, too, our audience is like big enough to where that happens.
Yeah, they're still too small. It's a bit too small.
Because that's the benefit of having a small channel is you don't have a lot of people who just come in with bad faith. Because the people that pay attention to you are only fans, really. Only fans.
Yeah, our only fans.
I
Because
said,
no one knows who we are.
yeah.
I know who we are.
I'll say that though. That's the one thing I kind of do not like about if we did get bigger is people, because that happens on the internet, which I never understood, but it just happens where literally you could do nothing wrong. People just hate you for the sake of hating you. It's like they don't know anything about you. It's just so weird to me. And people who just like, but to be honest, you just kind of have to deal with it, which sucks. But yeah, we don't really have problems.
Oh.
I don't know if
Hey,
you
guess what?
what.
Oh, you had something to say? Or...
I was gonna say I don't think you guys can notice anything. Alex, you'd probably notice it more, but
I mean, not really.
Yeah.
I don't know why you think I would notice.
because I said out of the 2 of you, I meant you would notice it more.
Oh, out of like meaning, yeah.
Yeah,
I don't really notice anything.
yeah. Alex is just here to grill.
I'm just here to grill, for God's sake.
I like
Here to
it.
grill, play games with my homies.
Also, that next username is great.
Hey, guess what? That's right, ass.
Thank you.
Who's your favorite video game character?
Oh, I don't know. I know I do this a lot when I say about it, but I don't know.
This is unrelated, but when I feel like I'm talking, sometimes I just skip most of the syllables in a word.
That's acceptable. We don't need syllables where we're going.
Like I realized I think I just pronounced video really weird. Because my brain just skipped most of it.
Oh, that reminds me, completely unrelated, but I thought about something. The one thing I forgot to mention earlier was something we might do. I think because I think I like the whole Christmas Eve stream we did where it was half planned playthrough, half spaghetti. That might be something we try in the future. Where it's like, okay, we'll do Kingdom Hearts and then we'll do some spaghetti.
When I get tired of being frustrated at Kingdom Hearts, we'll do something else.
Exactly. So we'll still getting Kingdom Hearts done. So it's like an excuse thing. We're like, hey, we're doing Kingdom Hearts, guys. Don't worry. We are. But we need a palate cleanser.
Legitimately, some parts of the game are like really frustrating.
That, yeah. I can attest to this. Even though even as a kid, there's parts of it where it's just, there is one part. I can't remember if it's in 1 or 2 that I know you're just going to hate. But I'm not going to say anything yet. And I think people know what I'm talking about because it's notorious for people hating it.
I'm honestly not enjoying the game all that much.
Yeah. It really isn't good. And the thing is, 2 is even worse. So.
Anyways, favorite video game character.
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry. I completely don't know all to your question.
We kind of got off on a tangent.
Yeah.
Hard to pick.
I don't
Master Hand.
I don't know.
Master Hand?
Master Hand.
That was the first thing that popped into my mind.
You mean Mr. Oh no, not Mr. Hands. Oh no.
Austin, Master Hand is a Smash Bros. Character.
Oh.
You know the giant white glove?
Oh.
That's Master Hand.
Oh, okay. I thought he fucked up.
I don't know why you said Master Hand.
He's a pretty cool dude.
He's a hand, Dan. He's a right hand.
What the?
Yeah, he's the right hand for the job.
He's the right man, and he's a right hand. But that's all he is.
Yeah, it's simple character design.
What did you whimper like a puppy there for a second?
All things Master. I don't think anyone's ever said that before. They were asked, "Who's your favorite character?" They went Master Hand.
That's the worst. The worst part is you said it so quickly, without any thinking. It was just yeah, that's it.
The confidence. Yes.
For me, I would say Niko Bellic because the obvious he's Serbian and having a Serbian representation is nice. I also like Leon because he's at the same time I think a genuinely nice character, but also he's the best of both worlds where he's a giant meme, but also he's I think a good actual character. And now he's forever ruined because of me drawing him. That's all I can think of whenever
he's been for a while.
I love Leon so much. He's just
so hard for me to pick a favorite character. There's so many characters I enjoy for entirely different reasons.
Yeah.
And it's just hard to say one of them.
I'm trying to, because I feel like it's either a character this character's really complex and has a lot of layers to it. It's haha, funny meme.
Funny meme, or this guy looks cool.
Yeah.
Master Hand.
When I was a kid, I really liked Cloud.
Or he's a giant hand.
A giant hand. And yeah, if you would have asked me this 10 years ago, I would have said Cloud. I don't like Cloud, I just like Cloud's sword. That's my favorite character.
The Buster Sword.
Yeah.
Good answer so far. Master Hand, the Buster Sword. If we keep going, we might make a whole character. I don't have a good answer to this.
You know what is horrible? Have you ever played a World of Final Fantasy?
That sounds familiar.
There's a character in that they keep keep inserting the word "the" in random points in the sentences, and for some reason when you said favorite character, that popped in my head. And why the fuck would that Oh my god. Also, don't judge me for playing World of Final Fantasy.
I don't know. Could someone just give me like a descriptor to add on to this? Like favorite what character?
Favorite.
Modern character.
Okay.
Modern character from like a modern game. How many years?
And within the
Within
past
last
10.
years.
Damn it, Dan. I was gonna say that.
That's 10 years.
Yeah.
That does not help very much.
So a game that just came out within the past 10 years.
Say Shulk.
I mean, that's a very good contender. That's a very good contender there, Dan.
If we're going the past 10 years, fuck. I want to say Booker DeWitt, but I don't know about that. Like, I like him, but I don't know if he'd say he's my favorite of the past 10 years.
Let me look at my Steam library real quick.
That's actually a good idea. I should look at my Steam library.
Because there's a lot of good characters.
I feel like the problem is, I just forget about this stuff. If we're going irony, almost at 50 Cent, what's his name? Sam B.
I mean, you can say 50 Cent, because isn't 50 Cent a character and 50 Cent Blend the Sand?
But that came out in like 2006, so it's...
Oh.
Yeah. Which one of the games is... Because isn't one of his games like kind of good and then one of them is like really shit? Which one's the good one?
I don't know. I only know 50 Cent Blend the Sand.
I think that's the good one, but there's one he also made. It was like where he goes liberates Africa or something. Bulletproof, is it? I think that's a really shitty...
I can't come up with a favorite modern character, so instead I'm going to pick like favorite sort of ironic characters. I can't pick one. I just want to make sure like Austin's sad.
Oh
So I'm going to bring up Hyperdimension Neptunia. Just take a pick of a character in there.
Oh.
Plenty of terrible characters to choose from.
Oh, I thought of what's the guy's name from Dead Rising? Chuck. Is it Chuck whatever his name is? Because that guy, I like his character because it's so... Dead Rising is... Oh. Just any character.
Rising's got delicious characters.
Dead Rising is just perfect. We need to do Dead Rising. That's like our perfect...
What's the line?
Oh.
I captured wars, you know?
Oh!
Or something like that.
Oh! Senator Armstrong. I forgot about Senator Armstrong.
Senator Armstrong.
I played college ball, you know. Oh,
Nanomachine, son.
God,
I was talking about Frank, whatever, from first Dead Rising.
I know. Yeah. The covered wars when he's in the helicopter, but that just reminded me.
Covered wars. That's it. Yeah.
Yeah, but Senator Armstrong.
Senator Armstrong's really good.
I played because Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance. I went into the game thinking this is going to be really bad. That game is genuinely like really fun for the shit you can do in that. But when Senator Armstrong like shows up, I'm like, oh my god, this guy is amazing, and he just keeps getting better and better and better. Oh my god, I love
Senator Armstrong's experience.
That is just oh.
Or the strongest senator. God bless America.
It's just so over the... My favorite part, too, is when he's like, they're talking about colleges where he's like, oh, I went to Princeton. He's like, that's not even a good football college or something like that. Or, oh my god.
It's just, it's so intentionally stupid and just never gets better. It's so great.
It goes over the top. It drives off the cliff and there's like a nuclear explosion. It is amazing, that game.
Out of that nuclear explosion walks Senator Armstrong.
It is so unbelievably ridiculous. The only bad thing I don't like about that game is that fucking stupid boy. Because I don't like children games, but Senator Armstrong more than so makes up for it. Just by being...
I like Mexican Raiden when he's wearing the sombrero.
Oh, yeah. It's perfect. You can't forget Raiden's epic high heels. Dude, let's do... At some point, we have to do Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance. It'd be a travesty not to.
Tiny Tin Man 1532.
Oh.
I cannot believe the Amy Rose AIDS thing was an actual thing that happened on the podcast. It only could have been better if you fuckers started gaslighting Austin into saying even more stupid shit, I also need closure on it soon, or else I might burst from cum explosion.
Listen, first off, none of us can either. I mean, they don't really need to gaslight me. I still went on pretty stupid.
Need to gaslight you. You were gaslighting yourself.
The worst part is I don't have any closure for it. It's like
trying to tell you, no, it's not real, but you're like, trust me, it's real.
It is. There's something real. I know it. It's somewhere out there.
And we did have closure on it.
What?
Didn't you mistake Maria dying of some unknown disease?
I don't think. Well, didn't they imply? I think it was like they implied it was AIDS or something.
It was some unknown disease, and you're like, oh, it's AIDS. You know, the AIDS part was entirely you.
They imply it's AIDS, I'm pretty sure, but don't directly.
And it wasn't Amy, but Maria. But
close enough. I just listen. I outdone my 40% there. That
was like a solid 10%. The only part you got right was Sonic and disease.
I got the terminal disease. I got Sonic franchise, but I interpreted it as Amy Rose having AIDS. Okay.
None of that was correct.
Listen, it was implied AIDS, I'm pretty sure. Someone could give me the full story, because we don't know. You Sonic autistic fans can tell me. But
I played Sonic Adventure 2. All I know of it is, like, I think it's like Robotnik's
his granddaughter,
whatever, has some incurable disease or some shit. It's something Shadow the Hedgehog, something. They try to kill her, and she just like jettisons Shadow into the earth.
I think that's what. Yeah, didn't they created Shadow as like a new super weapon, if I remember right?
Yep.
And then
bioweapon.
Yeah. Because I'm trying to remember. Because wasn't the first game Sonic Adventure? They wanted to get like the Chaos Emerald so they could make that big like glob monster or something.
Chaos. I think it's.
Yeah, Chaos. But then they created Shadow. I think, okay, obviously they didn't directly say AIDS, but what I'm thinking of, I think it was like a game developer was like asked what it was disease or something, and he was like, oh, it's AIDS or something like that. I think that's what I might be thinking of. But I can't find anything about it, because I just,
Because you're wrong, Austin.
I'm not wrong.
Our next question is...
I found it. Okay. I'm kind of right, where it says the disease could be based off AIDS. That she has.
So it's like a 40%.
It's 40%. I'm back to where my... Alright. Someone had implied AIDS, okay?
So our next name is in Russian.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Ukrainian.
Oh.
I threw it into Google Translate. I got Golovaka Litvinyuk.
If it was Serbian, I could translate it. But yeah. Golovaka Litvinyuk is, I think, how you would pronounce that. Or, no, Holovaka Litvinyuk. I'm sorry.
Nerd?
I'm sorry.
Is there a time where you consider the internet at its golden age?
I don't know, because I don't think there's... I think like that brief period of time, because the problem is the early internet was good, but there was a lot of like stuff it didn't have that we have now. I think the best period of time was about like 2012-ish, where it wasn't quite ruined yet. Like we're in this very grace period. Like social media didn't ruin everything yet.
Yeah, I definitely think that was a better age, but this current age has so much more useful utility type stuff that age did not have that we'd miss.
Yeah.
I can't really say there's any golden age.
Yeah, because it's you give and take. And if I'm gonna be honest, I don't think there really is an internet golden age. I just think the internet's been pretty, just AIDS.
It's definitely better than when it started up, with dial up.
I said this before. I think the internet advanced way too quickly for our own good. Like they really. Yeah. Like, we should be...
Everything started going 50 miles an hour, and we didn't even install the brakes yet.
Yeah, like, I said this how many times before. It's like, we're just now figuring it out. like what the internet really is, and it's like, oh shit, now an entire generation is fucked because they got raised on it.
Yeah, and it's our generation.
Yeah. I'm just gonna say this too. I'm really glad we're not younger, because how kids are with internet and how it's literally just the entirety of social currencies, how many followers you have.
I'm so happy I did not get a phone until I was 13, and I spent all my days when I was young playing like Game Boy and DS.
I had Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Color, and DS, and that was just, man.
There are no followers, no Instagrams. It was me, my Blaziken, and the Elite Four.
Listen, all I needed was my Grovile, and that's it.
I had a Swampert.
Oh, I see how it is.
Okay.
We sound like a team of fucking Pokemon rivals.
Listen.
Oh, that's an idea for a series. We all play through one of the Pokemon games. At the end, we fight each other.
That could be fun. Actually, you know what? In 2021, let's start doing Pokemon. Let's play a Pokemon game.
Austin, you play like, I don't know, what game are we gonna do?
Ooh, I would, if I had to guess, the Pokemon would probably do either the original Red or Blue, probably Red or Sapphire, is most likely, I would say.
So you do like Sapphire or whatever, and I'll play Ruby, and we'll both make a team and see just who wins. But then we talk about like rule sets, and we're gonna say fuck it, like whatever goes.
Oh, that'd be, because anything past like Gen 3, I'm not. It's just like, don't ask. That could be fun. That actually is a fun idea. So the person who asks Pokemon, you get your I almost said Pokemon. You get your Pokemon. Damn it.
Okay.
Editor.
Ass on my ass.
Nice.
What's your favorite type of meat? Why is it ass?
My favorite type of meat. Chicken.
Hamburger.
I like chicken. What about you, Alex?
For general consumption, chicken. For really nice dishes,
Turkey?
no, like steak.
Oh yeah, good steak.
Like when I'm in the mood for like a real good steak, like go to some steak restaurant, pay $20 for a steak.
Fuck.
Like I don't want a chicken. I want a steak. I'm not paying $20 for a chicken. I'm paying $20 for a steak.
That, I will say, out of all stuff where it's like, okay, I don't care, I'll get like a cheap burger, you cannot cheap out on a steak.
Nah, you can't.
It's, but a good, it's so worth it. Just a good, I honestly thought about like, could I be vegetarian and stuff like that? I can't because of steak. Steak is just, how do you like, okay, one question though. How do you like your steak? How do you like your steak?
Medium rare.
How do you say, Dan?
I said medium rare.
You're all right, Dan. What about you?
I usually get a medium well.
Medium well's fine. As long as you don't say medium well done. Actually, I should say it depends on what the restaurant is, because sometimes I say medium rare and they do it too rare. So sometimes I have to go medium or medium well. It just depends on where you're getting it from. That's
why I always stay safe with a medium well, because you don't want to get it too rare.
Yeah, because you need to find like where there's just like a good bit of pink, but you have like the outside is brown. Oh, I say most of the time I'll go medium well or medium, but if I'm doing it myself, Thank God you guys didn't say it well done. We would have been the podcast would have been canceled. All right. Also,
Obama's last name.
We found it.
Here it is.
You said you wanted it, folks. We got it.
Obama. Listen, they got Obama's last name in the podcast.
We found it on the Robot Juice podcast. Let's get Alex.
Obama was firing his last name on missiles at children in Syria.
My fellow Americans, bomb Syria. Anyway, let's get Alex Jones on the podcast.
Get banned.
It fucking, you know what?
It'd be worth it though.
He's so, I can't even hate him just because how funny he is. It's just
I legitimately can't tell if he believes the nonsense he spouts or if he's just like in on it.
I can't, that's the best part though. I don't
It's
know
like,
what.
what he's gonna putting chemicals in the water turn the frogs gay. It's like, is he serious?
I don't. That's the thing, though. I don't know what's better if he's in on the joke and is like, I'm doing this, or if he just genuinely believes that.
He always has a new conspiracy to believe.
It's so. My favorite clip on the internet is when he says, I'm going to be honest, I'm kind of retarded. That is like my favorite clip on the internet of all time.
What's like the one where like isn't the one like he rips his shirt off, starts running after someone?
Oh yeah, you're a fake and a fraud.
I love that one.
Oh
That's
my
favorite.
God, that is so.
And aside from like the destroy the child,
Oh, I
I also love destroy the child.
What's the one where he's like, fuck, where he just like, oh, I can't remember it now. And ask the question. I'll try to remember what it was. Oh, I remember when he was like, "Hello, I'm here to date your 6-year-old." so,
So many. Didn't he try like sell like silver supplement something? That he
oh,
puts in, like,
when he signs the supplement and he just turns redder.
oil silver or something.
Yeah. Oh my God, I love that. Oh,
I remember he was doing something or other about. I don't even remember. Something about like not taking like unnatural whatever stuff. Someone was talking to him, and he's putting the silver in his water as they're talking.
Oh my God. Also, yeah, I found the supplement picture. I'm putting it on a stream where he just like his InfoWars supplements, and he just turns redder.
I'm sure someone's gonna like if we were more popular, people would hate us for liking Alex Jones. But honestly, he's just so hilarious.
He's so ridiculous. I don't understand how you can't like him. Like, his politics aside, like, you don't have to believe it, but just, oh my God, he's so fun.
It's like a sideshow. You just sit there and watch as it burns.
I am so glad. Alex Jones was made for the internet. He was just crafted perfectly for it.
What a legend.
I just want to say, too, my favorite meme we ever did was when I had to Photoshop Alex Jones holding the Keyblade in a video.
Why did you have to Photoshop that?
Because I think you said, like, hey, editor, Photoshop Alex Jones holding the Keyblade.
Well, why did I say that?
I don't know. And then I was like, editor, make Sora's shoes bigger. And you were like, and then I just expanded Sora's shoes. And you were like, yeah, and make Alex Jones holding the Keyblade. Here, I put it on screen.
I don't know why I'd say that, other than the fact he's a meme.
I don't remember why. I just have maybe I just made it for personal consumption. I don't.
It must be a legendary picture, though.
I put it up on the stream.
Motherfucker. So on the Keyblade.
Yeah,
That's so good.
I love it.
Oh my God. Oh, send me that. I want to save that.
That is my magnum opus.
Anyways, Obama's last name's question.
Oh, fuck.
You mentioned that you have a bunch of old questions you guys answer on the podcast. How old are they, and where the hell did they come from? Well,
here, I'm sending you that. The fucking Alex Jones picture is just amazing. But, we had a lot of old, like, I'd probably say about, 15 or so old podcasts we had questions on.
yeah, we used to do a whole bunch of questions, like...
Yeah. About, 20 to 30. But also, Piecake helped with this. But it doesn't happen anymore. But back when we used to stream and we got more viewers, there'd be so many times where just, random people would come in and just ask us questions. I don't know why, but it'd be like, hello, and be like, hey, how are you? And they'd be like, what's your favorite fruit? Or something like that. I remember that happening a lot, especially during when we used to do Jackbox streams. That happened a lot. So I'm going to be, I'll say this to Alex, if you're reading one question and it's just like a run-on sentence, it's probably from the stream because I don't know that dictation, but I'm also too going through really old files and trying to find old questions like people asked from 4 years ago and stuff. Because I'm going to say this, there's quite a bit from like where we took how many year hiatus, like a 2 or 3 year hiatus, where people asked shit, not as a consistent rate, but we just never got to them at all. So, and also we do get some new questions. I'd say like a couple a week or so. Not too many, but most of them is just like, holy shit, we're just so unbelievably backlogged on stuff.
Yep. And our last one from Gay Sonic.
Nice.
When are you going to come to Brazil? Brazil Campeão do Mundo.
We'll come to Brazil right now. We're leaving.
We're on our way there right now. Yep.
Uh-huh.
Got my passport.
You got a cowboy passport? Hell yeah, Dan.
Something like that.
Okay, is that it?
That's it.
Jesus. All right. Thank you guys for coming out to this podcast.
That was a ride.
That was...
All right.
Once again, I'll say for information for if you want to send in questions, because I don't feel like saying it again, is in the description. If you want to comment down below any questions, that works too. And I'm going to start putting in time codes for when the questions we ask, what topics we have, etc., etc. So you know, and also in case someone says, hey, what I want to know how they met, then you can point to this video and say, oh, at time code this, so it's easier for all of us.
Yep.
But anyway, once again, thank you guys so much for watching. I just want to say thank you once again to also all the lurkers who join us live. I appreciate you. All the people that watch on YouTube. And remember, you're the one true person that can wield the Keyblade. Do you want to say anything, Alex? Or John? Or Dan?
No.
They're putting the Heartless in the water.